They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. Eifert, the man in motion. Time running out here on the play clock. And it'll be Dalton again. Looking for his tight end, Eifert. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Picked up, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. Dalton, bootlegs out. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. They'll come out in the pistol. And the wideout in motion. Third down from the gun, Dalton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
Vontaze Burfict is a super talent and a fierce competitor. He can do it all at the linebacker position.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. On the ground, this is Ware. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, it told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Dalton firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now a play fake here on first down. Backing up. He's going to fire one deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And on 2nd and 10 now. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Andy Dalton on the screen, Bernard. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Another chance for Dalton. That's caught at the 3. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Dalton on 3rd and goal. Hard throw, incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 4th down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Bullock will put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And, Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 21. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to throw now on first down. On the screen, this is Mason. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Back to throw again. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. And out now, here come the Bengals. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Now Dalton. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. And the D looking like they may blitz. It's second down. Dalton looking. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Halfback sent in motion. Second and 10. Dalton once more. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be fourth down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
380. Zebra.
And as he sees the play clock ticking down, Marvin Lewis decides to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And Bullock will put this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here comes Kansas City. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here we go now.
And the back goes into motion. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here we go. Leopard. Over. No. Check. Patriot. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go now. 3, Leopard.
They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Detroit!
And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go deep for Conley. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bengals getting set to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Zebra.
The final act of the first half, Dalton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there, and that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Now Dalton with a first and 10. And he's got room. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action here on first down. To the left side here for Eifert. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a play fake here on first down. His throw incomplete. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. They've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it with Hill. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Jeremy Hill taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. So they're going to go for 2. Here's Dalton to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made that time by Michael Johnson. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy, hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Well, the offense has moved the ball pretty well on this drive, but now the defense are bowing their neck up a little bit, aren't they?
Yeah, not only they're bowing it up, but I think they took a little bit of a gamble there because on 2nd down, they sent people after him and got him, and that puts them in a pretty good spot now to bring up a 3rd and long.
2nd down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. From From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Conley's got it over the middle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run now with Ware. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
4th down, no problem. It's a good piece of power running right here and a confident decision to go for it. And that's going to get them a 1st and goal.
They run again with Ware. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And now it's 2nd and goal. On the run, it's Ware. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They come out here in the eye. Mason. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So it's 4th down to the Chiefs called on their kicker, Cairo Santos, for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Another pistol look here.
Blue 10. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
3rd down from the gun, Dalton. And he comes back with one complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Another chance for Dalton. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
To the left side here for Eifert. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And quickly, they get to the line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And he motions the wide receiver. Dalton operating in the red zone now. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So Dalton now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now they send a man in motion right. Here's Dalton to throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 39 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. And this is going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
Eifert, the man in motion. Now a first carry for their fullback. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. First and 10 for Dalton. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And now they're in the hurry-up.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Dagger, bang, blue 10. I got him, man, he's mine. Zebra. Watch twist.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
They come out here in the eye. Dalton gives to Bernard. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
If there was a time to break off a nice run like that, it was right here to grab the lead in the fourth.
And there's just so much stress on a defense in that situation because you're looking at the clock. What are we guarding against? What's the first thing, right? The strike to the end zone, throwing the ball. Instead, they come back and hit him with a run. Block it well, and how about the physical run he made? Terrific job finding his way to the end zone to give him the lead.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
5 receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us, they could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average teen, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my CPS.
Giants, everything is shaking through the walls. 'Cause we are giants, harder David, you know it takes just one. Get some.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Knox in the house, right? And I go by the name of Wyclef. I bought the band. And we need all the ladies to report on the dance floor. And you know my slogan, no fighting tonight.
Poppin' knock it when I met you, shorty had the long extension. Told her I'm a bad one, but I only got the best intention. Tougher, not a bluffer. I want you to be Molly. Don't have to take it undercover. Just under the bells are ringing. People singing, rice is throwing flower, bringing ting-a-ling-a-ling. The honeymoon is when we going, and I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turned into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went up. Yeah. And my love tripping, yeah. Now I feel my body drifting, yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted. Am I tripping? Yeah. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Jaws dropping when she walking, kind of thing that happen often. More than just a little. I be shooting down the city, black the latest gears. When she where you see that sun in the air. Fashion week all year, throwing money in the air. Just happy with my lady, other girls they wanna hate her. It comes with the territory, ball players wanna date her. All we got is loyalty, I'm treating you like royalty. I'ma spoil you every day of the week. Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turned into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went up, yeah. And my love tripping. Now I feel my body drifting. My body drifting. Baby girl, she got me lifted. Am I tripping? Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Take a breath, inhale, exhale, now breathe, baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey. Inhale, exhale, let's take a breath and breathe, baby. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Excuse her while she kisses the sky.
Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just Hard building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out. Like, don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Keep up with your friends thing. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, go and bust a rhyme. Go on down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody can, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like, dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody can. We on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down. Down, pass it around, hey. What with me now? We running wild, hey. And nobody gang, we on the town, hey. Never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it.
Draw. Hard to admit that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form. Doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing. Moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and amused from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth to refuse to belong. No-name nuisance. Who's in a bedroom? Who's in a brand new cuneiform? Barely commune with the horde. Got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone amp to the yap of the magpie. Unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight. Black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get 3 dimensions stuffed in a 2. Then it's off to a school where it's all that you do. Being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a 2-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus rhyming and stealing and being a clod. Distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of giving a light. I left some will the spirit away. I let my fears materialize. I let my skills deteriorate. Haunted by the thought of what I should have been. Continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would've made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Used to paint, hard to admit that I used to paint. Natural light on a human face, stenciled fire in his roommate's face. It was bloom and addiction, a miss and a push and a pigment. Book like a tattooed pigskin look. Pinhead kids in a minute. Drank Kool-Aid from a tube of acrylic, and I grew up in a linseed oil ever linen. Joy to the poison, voice to the resin. Capture a map of a gesture. Back up, add a little accurate fat to the figure. Redo that, move that inward. Zinc white lightning shoots from his fingers. Studio strewn with illusion and tinctures. Stay tuned for the spooky adventures. You can imagine the stars that align when a forearm starts foreshortening right, or a torso hung on a warping spine of a portion reads as warm and alive. Routine day with a dirt cheap brush, then a week goes by and it goes untouched. Then 2, then 3, then a month, and the rest of your life to beat yourself up. I left some seasons eager to fall. I left some work to bury your life. I let my means of being dissolve. I let my person curl up and die, eating up his innards and unfeasible anxiety is brutally committed to relinquishing his privacy, aligning with the trials of the anti-Midas. Snap on the back lawn, look up in the sky, it's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would've made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would've made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings.
call it. Babe Ruth ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower and I'm a... So sue me, who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies, if life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant, trolling on the internet, no respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck, coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes, like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Saw the magician's assistant in half, like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to heaven. Drop the big beats so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to hear me now. Drop the big beats so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now.
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a peaceful. It's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining